And welcome back. We are here with today's Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin any percent tourney grand finals. And on commentary today is myself, Zyrelia, and we also have Nick Style.
Hey everybody.
You know, I'm glad that we made it here to grand finals, Nick. I mean, we're not on the racing side, but we're on commentary, so that's a plus.
Yeah,
Um,
of course.
but on the racing side, who do we have today?
We have Pseudostripy, the current world record holder, and we have Fujo Rare playing with a baguette version of Dark Souls 2. So yeah, really strong competitors.
Now, we have Fujo in the winner's bracket, so he only needs to win one match to close out the grand finals and be the tournament winner. Pseudo, being the winner of the loser side bracket, needs to win two in a row against Fujo to win the grand finals himself. So we'll see what happens. This could be over in one match, or it could be two matches. But either way, we will have a winner today, and this tournament will come to a close. So I want to ask, are the runners good to go? Are you ready? Okay. Then we will get started. So I'm going to count from three and we'll get this tourney going. So starting in three, two, one, go. All right. So both of these runners are going to start in the things betwixt. And from here, they will just run over to the first house and create their character. They will be using a bandit class start with uh, a bonfire aesthetic to be used for later bosses. Now, why is it that they want to use the bandit class, Nick?
They want to use the bandit class because there's a lot of benefits, but the main one I would say is the 12 dexterity starting attribute. I think it's 14, but since the rapier is the main weapon in the route, you don't need to level up to use the weapon. So it's already a good plus, but the character also starts with a bow, which can lead you to use to do some skips and some tricks with aim, which is also really good.
Yeah. And what we saw right at the start there was they both created their characters. Pseudo went and got the cart soul named by the community by picking up the soul behind that wagon, and he didn't even have to break it. Fujo attempted it. I don't believe he got it though.
Yeah, he didn't manage to get a first try if I was paying enough attention, but which made Fujo being a little bit behind of Pseudo in this start, but it doesn't really matter at all. Like it's just like a couple seconds.
Fujo
But he got
taking a
a
very wide jump. I thought he was actually going to die right there. But he
yeah,
lived, and that definitely gains a second over Pseudo on that jump.
yeah.
But both runners very close in the beginning. We shouldn't expect to see them too far apart, and it's really going to come down to some later boss fights that will determine uh, where each runner is in correspondence to the other.
That jump that Fujo made was like omega risky, but has a really good animation cancel. Is a really I don't even know if I can call it a tech, but it's a really cool thing to happen.
Yeah, so both runners actually did get the cart soul. I must have missed the text box on Fujo's screen, and they just did some quick menuing over at the door while waiting for it, and both are going to be heading towards their first area of the game, the Forest of Fallen Giants.
Yeah, I hope that both runners don't get the ladder issue. I want to see a really good last giant split from both runners.
Now, we've seen Pseudo throughout this whole race use a strategy known as the early RTSR route, and that's just picking up the red Tearstone ring early on and using it for the majority of the bosses. But we've seen Fujo use the opposite. He's been doing late RTSR runs. Do you think we're still going to see that today, or do you think maybe we'll see a different routing from either of the runners?
I think that Pseudo is gonna continue using the early ATSR because it's a thing that he's been doing during the entire tourney. But I think Fujo will be using our early ATSR as well to clash against the Pseudo route. As
Oh,
we
so Fujo's seeing that he may need that extra time save that the early RTSR gives, even though there is significant extra risk, just to
Yes.
be able to keep up in the time with Pseudo. Okay, that is interesting. Fujo missing the bomb wall, that is an unfortunate 40-second time loss compared to Pseudo, who did get it first try.
Yeah, Pseudo had a rough time trying the bomb ball, but managed to succeed. Fujo
Hey,
on the other
even getting
side.
it first try and slowly is better than not getting it at all.
Yes.
Pseudo getting through the fog gate, those guys can sometimes be a little bit tricky. And then Fujo is again on his trail, but now significantly behind. Not more than a death behind at this point, but this is a big lead for Pseudo early.
Yeah, I think that it depends as well on the backup that Fuji from from pursuer split. Like, is he going open the shortcut? Is he going to attempt bombo again? Going for the shortcut.
And we have huge bets today in the bracket or in the chat. 942,000 on Fujo and 971,000 on Pseudo. So close together.
Yeah, Fujo, in my opinion, is one of the runners that were most prepared for this tourney. So it's not a surprise for me to see like the betting so close. And Pseudo is Pseudostripy. The guy is known for being an insane good runner. So
He is the world record holder after all.
yeah,
Pseudo having a good last giant fight, doing some menuing, talking to our favorite merchant, Malentia, and then he'll be moving on to the Pursuer boss. Uh, and Fujo just finishing up the last giant again. A time loss because he didn't get the bomb wall trick, but he will still remain in the race, definitely.
Yeah. I want to see the timing difference between the pursuer fog wall. So it's a 58, more or less, for pseudo.
Yeah, he went through at 6 minutes, and we'll see where Fujo is at that time. I'm gonna guess about 6:30.
Yeah, Suda was commentating in his warm up that if he had a good advantage against Fujo, he might get the a bonfire as a safety measure.
We have
I
some
w-
insane callouts in chat. Jeff the Big Lizard subbing to the winner, so we'll make sure to keep his promise on that.
yeah, Jeff the Big Lizard.
Yeah, we did see that Fujo got through that fog gate at about 6:30, so yes, about 30 seconds behind right now. But again, this is they're within one death of each other. Um, we'll see how this plays out and who maybe gets some unlucky RNG or good RNG to widen or shorten the gap. We are coming up to some of the more RNG heavy bosses in the run, such as the Rotten, Najka, as well as the Congregation. So there could be some shift in the leads just due to those boss RNGs.
Yeah. By the way, Pseudo had a insane tryhard strat. He sorted the weapon by a damage, I guess, or weight. So during the blacksmith menuing, rapier was the first item and mace was the last. Uh, saving like 2 or 3 inputs, which is
That's crazy.
yeah. But another detail is when he was upgrading, he almost upgraded his bow instead of his rapier, which would be fun.
Bow only strat. All right. Well, we see that Pseudo is getting down into the pit, and he made it down successfully. Fujo is talking to the cat to buy some of the necessary items in the run, including the cat ring, which will reduce fall damage, as well as getting some homeward bones and some skulls. However, Fujo having a little bit of menuing mistakes there. We'll see how much that costs him on the split to Rotten.
Yeah.
Pseudo is coming up to one of the more infamous trick spots in the gutter, where we have a jump known as the Jeff jump. We'll see if he does it. I'm curious. He did not take the bonfire, so if he dies here, it would be a long run back.
Yeah, but
It looks like he's skipping it.
yeah, if since he skipped the Jeff jump and the bonfire, I hope he doesn't get forlorn invasions. You know.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the Forlorn makes his appearance in the Black Gulch, which could be fairly bad.
Fujo also is keeping the bonfire.
Fujo
Oh, Fujo.
forgetting
He
to get the
remembered.
bonfire setting. I mean, good. Oh no, he. Oh,
Oh.
that is a huge death. That's like a 2 minute time loss right there. Um, Going back to Majula. Now he has to go back down the pit using those life gems, and that's a costly death. That's a very unfortunate just forgetfulness from Fujo, um, and then a failed jump.
Yeah, this is a insane old soul slash Albus's muscle memory.
He has been streaming a lot of Old Souls recently, hasn't he?
He did some attempts on vanilla old souls, so
Yeah.
makes sense.
Well, we'll see where this lands him, but that is significantly far behind that Fujo is now. So he's going to have a lot to catch up. We will see how this also plays out in terms of the strategy from Pseudo. I'm sure that Pseudo knows that Fujo died right there and that he
Yes.
has a significant lead. So maybe Pseudo will play a little bit more cautiously in some areas just to avoid death. But Pseudo is on our first iteration of the Rotten.
Actually, Pseudo is in a good pace, even for a run.
Yeah, he is on a good pace. So the strategy with the rotten fights, and we're gonna see this boss 3 more times after this kill, but the runners generally want to focus their attacks on the hand that is holding the cleaver, and by using enough attacks on that hand, it will fall off, like you saw that Pseudo caused it to do. When that hand is off, they're gonna deal more damage to the rotten, but they will also be at a much less risk of being damaged by the rotten, since his range and all that is very reduced. So that was a good fight by Pseudo, and we're gonna see him go back to Majula and do his first level up. Fujo getting now down to the Black Gulch, and he's gonna progress through there and also fight the rotten.
Yeah, Pseudo doing the bonfire, the aesthetic glitch using the wow, using the bonfire aesthetic while warping, and also getting the animation cancel from Emerald Herald.
That's some
Wow.
skill right there. The
Yeah.
aesthetic glitch, that's a pretty tough one, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
and Fujo gets a bad forlorn.
Wow.
He's gonna go right to the rotten and avoid that bonfire because the forlorn has a high chance of just killing you if you try and get the bonfire like you're normally going to do. That's also a time loss for Fujo. Unlucky.
Yeah. For the bonfire, the aesthetic glitch, you gotta use your mouse and keyboard. With a little bit of practice, is not like as it's not a close timing, but it's a trick that if you miss, your run is dead because consumes the aesthetic and the area does would not go for new game plus. So it,
Yeah, I
it's
suppose you
basically
could find another bonfire aesthetic, but to route another one in, that would be a significant time loss, and yeah, the run would basically be dead at that point.
yes.
So props to him for going for that strat, even though he knows the risks of it. Fujo actually having a pretty good rotten fight, but he does have to come back up here and activate the bonfire.
Yeah, pseudo setting up the RTSR, uh, the HP range for Nashka opening.
So what is the RTSR, Nick? How does it work?
RTSR is a red tier stone ring. When you are on below 30% of HP or 20%, you gain the value and damage 20 or 30% again. I might change the values, but it's a risky strat that your character is basically with uh, uh, omega low health, and but you gain a lot of damage. This increases your of course this increases the speed of the fights, and it's basically you basically save a lot of time in fights like Rotten, that is fight Rotten 4 times in this run. So it's an easy fight, and it's basically a damage sponge. So you want to do the more DPS as you can.
Yeah, so it's definitely going to help save them time on later boss fights and areas. And even though it's a 20-second time loss to get the red tier stone ring early like this because it's out of
Yes.
the way, they're definitely going to be saving that and then way more time over the course of the run as long as they don't die. Death is the largest time loss after all.
Yeah, it's actually a really risky strat in some bosses that we're gonna watch in the future. Like Congregation is one of the toughest, in my opinion, because there's a lot of enemies in the area, and most enemies will one shot you if you are in a bad RTSI range. So
Yep, we did see a forlorn invasion here. Oh, but Pseudo got the decapitate gesture. Unfortunately, that ruined his RTSR setup, being hit by the forlorn like that. I'm sure we'll see the decapitate gesture make its way later on. We're still uncertain if it has any speedrunning strat uses, but it's definitely a psychological strat against the opponent.
yeah, I am curious to see how Pseudo is gonna set up his RTSR now, because he I don't know if he's in range for a magical how it's
I
called,
think he would
the
die.
spell arrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think if he got hit by a soul arrow at the start, which is what the normal setup uses, he would die.
yeah, but I think I don't know if he's gonna wear the set and try to. Yeah, he probably will.
He probably is a backup. I mean, Pseudo may be one of the most knowledgeable runners anywhere for Dark Souls 2. He knows a lot about this game. And maybe he's just going to fully heal and he'll just do this one without RTSR.
Yeah, he's not in range anymore. I mean, he could try to get the opening RTSR. You know, when she goes under the ground and
That would be interesting. Yeah, it looks like he's just not gonna do RTSR on this fight, which is fine. It'll be slower, but hey, it'll work out.
yeah.
So Najka, one of the more RNG heavy bosses of this game, and already showing that she's not unwilling to give bad RNG to a runner today. Starting with the magic like that, not good.
Yeah, I don't know if he's wearing the RTSR, but this should be a close RTSR HP.
I believe he's not wearing it, or no, he is wearing it because he doesn't have the cat ring effect right now.
Yeah.
He was probably just barely over, but that was a good fight for what it was. Definitely a unlucky bad RNG opening, but Pseudo turned it around.
Yeah,
So
on the other
good on his end.
on the other side, Fujo had a hard time warping from RTSR pickup, so he had to walk back.
Oh
And
yeah,
yeah, so and then he got like some memes during the path, but he managed to get the Chloranthy, managed to buy the stuff and get the RTSR. So I don't even know if I can count this bad opening from Najka a time save for Fujo.
yeah. It might not be. We'll have to see what he gets for his RNG as well.
Yeah.
Pseudo making his way over to the next area, which is uh, the Seldora Cove, and we're going to see him kill these crystal lizards. These are needed to get upgrade materials for the rapier, since we're going to be using the rapier as the main weapon for the majority of the run. A few exceptions will be using a different weapon, but the goal is get that rapier up to +10 as soon as possible, and we have to come over to Brightstone Cove, Seldora, to get those upgrade materials.
Yeah, a lot of minor tech happening right now. Pseudo use left hand mace to save an animation, and Fujo using the bandit set to get the right amount of health and from the opening attack. Unfortunately, he was not wearing the RTSR, so he missed the opening attack.
Yeah, he unfortunately did that, but hey, he got good RNG, so that makes up for it. Again, Nachka, a very RNG heavy fight. Sometimes she's real nice, sometimes she's a huge pain. I like to call her the Nachka lottery because it's like playing the lottery when you go to her. You never know what you're going to get.
I didn't. I think that Pseudo got got the bonfire and the Sildora.
You know,
Uh,
that's a safe play, and I agree with that because he has died to the congregation before,
yes.
and it definitely cost him a run and sent him to losers bracket. So he just knows he can't die. He has a good lead right now. He needs to keep it, and the way to keep it is have decent fights and not die.
Yeah.
Avoiding the RTSR in this fight again, I think that's a smart decision.
Yeah, he got a
However,
good opening.
this could be a place that Fujo can catch up on if he chooses to do RTSR, though I don't think he has it set up for it. Is there set
Oh.
up at this HP, or would he have kept his RTSR from Najka?
What? Sorry.
Fujo using RTSR in Congregation, is that a possibility, or it's probably not, just he's not set up for the HP like that?
Nah, he's not sad. He should have kept the RTSR HP from Najka.
Got it.
You usually don't take any hits in the mid path, and I don't know. Fujo is not using Claymore in this tourney
Neither
at
did
all.
Pseudo. Pseudo did
Yeah,
not use the Claymore either, and he had a good rapier fight.
Yeah, but RTSR is also known for being good with Claymore, since you can hit a
Multiple
lot of enemies
enemies,
with a
yeah,
single strike. Yeah,
and it
and
kills them with that RTSR extra damage. So yeah, I get that.
yes,
Um, Pseudo getting the tricky lizard, just doing a peachy setup, but he gets it. And he gets the small jetpack, but hey, nice animation cancel right there. We're about to see Fujo go into the Magus and Congregation fight himself.
yeah. Actually, it's gonna be tough for Fujo to save a time comparing to Pseudo here. Pseudo did a triple kill with a jump attack, which is rare in my opinion. In this category, it's more common to have those in Old Souls or All bosses that you have like Dark Weapon and Omega strong attacks.
Yep.
Uh, he- yeah, but he managed to get a triple kill with a jump attack. It's impressing, impressive.
Both runners going for early RTSR, unlike what Jeff said in the chat. Um, but we have a decent fight for Fujo over here. No hits, and he just cleans up the enemies on the ground with his mace.
Yeah, Fujo had a good fight.
Pseudo, now having been back to Majula and upgrading his rapier to the max to plus 10, he is back in the Lost Bastille, and he will be going towards our next boss fight, the Sentinels. Doing the door skip, a nice simple trick there, save some time, and then we'll see how he does in the Sentinels fight. Probably not going to see an RTSR on this fight either. It's pretty easy without it, and I don't know if it's really that much of a time save.
Yeah, Fujo almost missing the tricky lizard.
He gets in, then Fujo does. Oh, he must have missed the jump, but still, not too bad.
Yeah, he pitched the Spider Man. He did an R1 with a rapier to have a safe pickup.
Yeah, he likes to do that and then jump from that ledge basically all the way to the door, which is actually a pretty cool looking jump. Not a time save over the jetpack, but still pretty fun.
Yeah,
And Pseudo here at the Rune Sentinels fight. This is definitely known as one of those uh, casual killer fights. Very tough for first time players. But for speedrunners, when we're this powerful, this early, it's a joke.
yeah. Suru has a cool setup. Not I would not say setup, but a cool choreography for this fight. He kills the first sentinel with a stamina bar, which is like it's close depending. It's tight. The time to do the window to do this choreography is tight if you don't get the good attack. But
Mhm.
it's a really cool one to see to watch.
And it's a nice little time save too, just because that fight is very heavily timing based, and it's timing based on when you kill that first sentinel. The developers made that fight so that you could kill the first sentinel up on that ledge if you just stay up there, and then the second one will come down after you kill the first one. So by killing that first sentinel a little bit early definitely saves some time. And Pseudo taking the new strategy through Bastille, getting that jump first try. He's
Oh,
gonna hopefully not die here to the assassin, but I don't think even if he gets hit, he would take too much damage.
yeah, I think that the biggest problem here is the assessing to close the elevator. So you have to wait for the other elevator to return, so you uh,
Yep.
can get it. Yeah, Future getting
Yeah,
the human
go ahead.
effigy, making he's probably gonna get the old pathing, so he can use the human effigy. He cannot he cannot use the poison setup for rotten RTSR with being
Current
hollow.
health. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would expect to see the old pathing here so that he has enough extra time to use the effigy.
yeah. I don't see another window than the cage room in this.
Yeah. Pseudo now going back into the Black Gulch to fight the Rotten for the second time, now beefed up, both the Rotten and himself. and we're gonna see him use this RTSR strategy to just obliterate that arm.
Yeah, Aku,
So, go ahead.
go on, go on. Sorry.
These runners going for the early RTSR route, they can make use of this Red Tearstone ring with a very convenient poison setup. They get hit by 2 poison statues on the way to the Rotten Fog Door, and then going through the fog will reduce the poison damage by just enough to leave them with a tick of health to get them in that RTSR range so that they can have fast and quick fights against the Rot.
Yeah, a cool curiosity about this fight is you can remove both Rotten's arms. The cleaver arm doesn't have a drop, but the other one drops how it's called, the Pharaoh's Lock Stone. Uh, for a long time, I thought it was because there is a hollow in his arm. But I paid enough attention on Pseudo's fight right now, and I saw that if you remove the arm, the hollow is still there. So I don't know. Fight that decided this would be a cool thing.
I don't understand why just it's only on the his left arm too. Why not the right arm with which has the cleaver? But hey, we're not lore masters here. We just play the game fast. Anyways, we're on to Rotten 3 for Pseudo. And again, you see him just target that cleaver arm, and with this extra damage from the red tearstone ring, the +10 rapier with the gold pine resin, it's dead in just like 4 or 5 hits.
Yeah.
Very good Rotten 3 by Pseudo. He's on extremely good pace right now, and we're gonna see him go Bonfire Ascetic one last time, fight Rotten 4, get a massive amount of souls, and then we can progress to the second half of the game. Now, we didn't talk about it earlier, Nick, but why is it that these runners are killing Rotten 4 times?
Yeah, so in Dark Souls 2, there is a mechanic. There's a mid path in the game called Shrine of Winter. Shrine of Winter has two ways of opening the doors. You could either have 1 million souls and being strong enough so you can traverse the Shrine of Winter, or you can kill the great souls, as a Dark Souls lore would suggest. So in Dark Souls 2, you can get 1 million souls by killing the Rotten 4 times. Is one of the easiest way to get 1 million souls. They were at Soldora set to get a bonus, and also the Silver Serpent Ring to increase the bonus. The way that the bonus souls works in this game is they multiply by itself, not by itself, but like the Teodora set and the Silver Serpent Ring, they multiply. They do not sum, so you get like almost 50% more souls wearing both of the set and the ring. And when they kill a Rotten in New Game Plus, they get the another soul called how it's called,
Old
Aurelian?
dead one soul. Old dead one soul.
Yeah, and that soul gives you 80,000 souls, if I'm not mistaken. So you get three of that soul, and also the bonus souls of Rotten Plus. This gives you a lot of souls,
It's a lot of
enough
souls
to
very fast.
enough to give you 1 million.
Yep. And it's actually just 1 million over the course of your playthrough. You don't need to have 1 million in your inventory at any one time. But what we're seeing here from Pseudo after he had killed Rotten 4, he's just doing his final level up. And this involves getting his attack stats way up to increase his damage further, getting some more HP, getting a little bit more endurance so that he can have more stamina, and then even increasing the ADP to 8 so that it increases his invulnerability frames while he's rolling. Very important for some later enemies that are tough to dodge. And Pseudo's going to be making his way to the Shrine of Winter. Again, that's about where the halfway mark of the game is, and Fujo is on Rotten 4. And we know this because he used the Bright Bug. And as Nick said, Pseudo having obtained 1 million souls during his playthrough, he'll just be able to forcibly open this door. Fun fact, if you kill the 4 great ones instead and obtain their souls, the door will just open for you. It recognizes your strength, but these guys, they gotta force their way in.
Yeah.
And Fujo finishing up Rotten 4. Pretty good Rotten 4 fight. And we'll see him go to Majula, do the same thing. So, we kind of have a long running section now. Not too much going on, at least for a couple more minutes. Um, so, at this point, Nick, what do you think are the chances of Fujo winning this race? And I'm only seeing his path to victory here, being that Pseudo dies to like Amana, giving Pseudo like a 2 minute time loss, and Fujo and Pseudo will probably be like neck and neck right after that. Or we're gonna have to see like a Guardian Dragon meme death or something like that. I really don't see a way for Fujo to earn a victory without a death from Pseudo.
Yeah, I agree with you. But considering that the Pseudo is using RTSR, I reckon that uh, even Pseudo being an excellent runner, I think that there's a small chance of he dying in a boss fight. Uh, ITSR in all the fights that Pseudo is gonna have, like one hit is enough to kill him.
Yep.
So a mistake might happen, could happen, and this Dragon Rider, for example, might be enough to get Fujo near the spot.
We see Pseudo doing the Doom Door strategy and then getting an RTSR setup. Kind of a weird setup. I think he missed a lot of hits that he intended to take, but he will be keeping this RTSR active for the next boss, which is the dual Dragon Riders. Another boss that we don't see in this route normally, being the single Dragon Rider in Hyde's castle, but here we're gonna see the duo version, which in a lot of ways is even easier, just because we have so much damage and they are not expecting you to be this strong this early in the game. Oh,
Oh,
well, that's like the most minimal time loss that you could have from a death. Um,
yeah, he misses. I think he'll be missing the RTSR, but uh,
yeah, he's not gonna have an RTSR setup now, but I mean that death was not that costly. I mean that's what, like an 18-second death at most, just because he has to go through the load screen again. Um,
yeah,
but yeah,
that's
unfortunately for Fujo, that it wasn't a death before he activated the bonfire. So
yeah.
yeah,
That death, I would say, like it's just a time loss, but it's not like a death, you know. It's a
yeah.
death, but like
It's just gonna be a slower a duo fight. So if Fujo does a RTSR duo, he doesn't have that death. Yes, he will gain some time on Pseudo. I still think though that it's not gonna be enough unless again we see like another major death from Pseudo.
yeah. It's funny because I don't think it was like I don't know if he did this in
Oh, he is setting up RTSR, or at least maybe he plans to.
I don't know if the RTSR is equipped.
It doesn't look to be equipped right now, or
Mm,
it actually it is equipped. He's just not at the right health.
yeah, I think by like 1v.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
I thought we were gonna get some memes at the fog gate, but
yeah.
hey, not today.
Uh, yeah. A fun thing. Oh, dude, this is concerning because I don't know if Pseudo inverted the order of the bonfire and the wall. I don't know if this was intended, but thanks God, thanks God that he did change the order between the bonfire and the door.
I
To
think
make
he did change the order just to make sure that he got that bonfire.
yeah,
But Pseudo having a pretty decent Dragon Riders fight despite no RTSR setup, but we see Fujo with the RTSR setup. So again, we'll see some time save from Fujo here.
Fuji getting the old Radiant Life Gems.
Yep. Pseudo skips those, and he plays the final fight without them, even though I think it's a lot more difficult to not have those old radiants ticking. But Pseudo going to one of the more notorious areas in the run, the mannequins room.
Yeah, mannequins. This is it's a place
Oh,
that
he's taking a pretty safe strat. Just one R2 on him. Um, Not using the bow strat like what other runners do. But
yeah this if you
yeah,
mess
that
up
was
this place,
fine.
it's a easy death.
Yeah, it's an easy death, but the strat that he took, not the fastest, but not the slowest either. So that was fine. All right, and we see Fujo coming into the duo Dragon Riders, and here we're gonna see how much more damage he does with the Red Tearstone Ring active. 1, 2, 3, dead.
Yeah, a cool thing about this fight that when the Dragon Rider gets up his shield, you can run away from Dragon Rider, so you bait him to drop his shield. Uh, I don't see
Getting
much
some unlucky
a lot of
RNG.
runners. Yeah, this is really unlucky. I don't see much runners doing this running away from Dragon Rider to so he drops his shield, but
I think what I normally do is I'll run around him. Um, Pseudo making his way over to one of the longest elevators in the game. Just gonna do some menuing here. Maybe we'll see a gesture. Uh,
by
it's
the
a
way,
very. Go ahead.
some runners use the elevator, of course, to do some menuing. I don't know why some runners prefer dropping the items instead of sorting by defense, because they're gonna use the bandit set and Shrine of Amana.
I don't know. I discard the items. I don't like littering. So
Yeah,
we see a nice bow from Pseudo there. Maybe just bowing out of respect for his opponent. No decapitate yet. We'll see if that makes its appearance later. But he is just getting an item up here that is needed to go towards our next boss, the Looking Glass Knight, also known as the Mirror Knight.
yeah, a really good fight, I would say. I do appreciate the Mirror Knight fight in this run. It's
I think it's fun because it's another one of those challenging fights casually, but because of how much damage we have and a specific basically choreography of when we use the attacks and in what order and whatnot, you basically just get him to loop one attack over and over that is easily dodged until he dies.
yeah. As what Jeff the Big Lizard would say, it's a really good cake.
A consistent knight, if you will.
Yeah.
This is kind of one of those freebie fights in these runs, just because of how we have the setup. And that was a super quick RTSR kill. Like, just you can't ask for anything better than that.
Yeah. But now is the part that everybody makes
You
at the
know,
edge of the seat.
I think Stennis, as he pointed out in chat, may be right that although this is kind of known to us as the Great Equalizer, Guardian Dragon has done quite a bit more equalizing in our races than Amana has, and that is where Pseudo is going next. The Shrine of Amana. Peepo hey over to you, Pseudo.
Yeah, I think that me alone, I have like 2 deaths to Guardian Dragon in this tourney, which is
Oh, I do
concerning.
too. Yeah.
This is concerning, but yeah, a really good
Guardian,
thing. A really
go
good
ahead.
thing to comment about Shrine of Amana and Pseudo right now is that Pseudo does a strat that like he did a running attack and use a life gem to the drop. So when he's on the bottom floor, he HP will be healing, but he has like 14 life gems. This is a really concerned number. Like, how can you fight Nashandra with less than 12 life gems?
I don't know, man.
Weird.
But we're gonna see some going through Shrine of the Mana. These Archdrakes have some ridiculous hitboxes on some of their attacks, especially their stab. Super concerning attack because that one has really good tracking, like Dark Souls 3 level tracking. and the hitbox is crazy long lasting as well as just like big. So it hits you. What is this peach bonfire? What is Pseudo doing here? Jeez.
Yeah, I think that
I,
he knows that he's like he's
he knows that he's ahead and he only
yeah.
loses if he dies to a mana and loses 2 minutes. But what is that peach bonfire? That's like it's like the first second bonfire we've seen in the whole tournament, and we see it in grand finals. Yeah, we're gonna need a TO to look in on this. I think he broke the rules there by taking that bonfire. But anyways, he is going to dodge these soul arrows that will basically chase you endlessly through this level. They track you pretty well, hard to kind of deal with. But he gets through those, equips part of the bandit set for some poise, and we're gonna see him make his way to the fog gate. And this is the tough part of Amana. This next fog gate that he's going to. Oh, we see the same strategy from Fujo right there to get that life gem cancel.
Yeah, really good
And
one.
and I believe Pseudo will be fine here just because I mean he's gonna like kill everything.
Yeah, he
Again,
knows
this
that.
could be a time save for Fujo if he just runs through it, kind of YOLO style. Then he shouldn't have nearly as much time loss going through this section. But Pseudo gets through the tough part of Amana. Um, Peached it up quite a bit there, but he made it, and he's skipping the third bonfire. Uh, and he'll be going towards our next boss, the Demon of Song. Do you think we're gonna see a Red Tearstone Ring fight from him on the Demon of
I
Song?
hope. I really hope, and I want to see some memes. You know, I want to see either someone getting Jeffed in the Demon of Song or a bonk. I really want to
Getting
see.
Jeffed.
Yeah, I really want to see some good stuff here.
Is that
Some
when you're in the
lethal.
lead and then you just get one shot by the by the Demon of Song and then you lose
Yeah,
the run?
yeah, that's getting Jeffed. But since he skipped the third bonfire, it makes sense that he doesn't go for this kind of strat.
We got some arguments in the chat about the key being a useful or tournament legal weapon. I will say that it is currently tournament legal, but we can maybe raise that opinion to the TO afterwards and see if we can get it removed from future tournaments. But Fujo having a good run through Amana again. I believe he didn't. Did he peach that at all, or did
Yeah, he
he?
did.
Okay, so he didn't gain as much time as what he could have. But hey, getting through Amana is still better than dying.
Yeah, he did less pitching than Pseudo, but he pitched. Like he killed the corridor dude, and he waited a little bit to bait the other archdrakes.
Got it. Yeah. Well, Pseudo getting through a good frog fight. He did not get Jeffed as much as Nick would have liked to see it. Another gesture from Pseudo. Again, no decapitate yet. We're gonna still wait to see where that comes from.
Yeah, Pseudo is it's channeling his karma, you know, not using the that decapitate gesture until his victory is secure.
Any notable tourney rules that we should be aware of? No notable tourney rules other than just you have to follow the speed running rule set. Currently, there is a debate going on about allowing or disallowing the use of a 20 FPS basically toggle to cap your frame rate mid-run. And just for tournament consistency, regardless of whatever that decision comes to, the FPS toggle was not allowed for this tournament.
Yeah, Pseudo using the bright bug, in my opinion, a little bit early. I don't know if without RTSR using bright bug that early is makes the deal because I think that during mid fight the bright bug will run out and he will have to fight the buff stage.
A nice wave from Fujo. People hey to you too. And we see Pseudo just running through those rocks. A nice convenient path to get around them without really breaking any, other than just the final one. And we're gonna see him use a bow here to basically distract the shield guy by shooting the wall behind him. It's a very convenient strat to get past these two shield bros that are normally just an annoyance to get past. But using a well-placed arrow will just let you run past them.
Yeah, Pseudo getting the side corridor instead of going through the middle part of the room. I don't know. Without RTSR, I don't think like this is a concern thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Velstead fight. This fight is concerning, I would say, but
Well, he's not RTSRing it, so
yeah,
it's not really that much of a concern. What we want to see from this fight is a total of 5 counter hits, and then basically dumping an entire stamina bar into him, and Pseudo getting great RNG here.
yeah.
Missing an attack, but hey, he's gonna kill him like right before the buff or just barely after the buff starts.
Yeah,
There we go, perfect.
and just so I can pay my words, he finished the fight with Bright Bug on.
Yep. Even after missing an attack, he still finished it with Bright Bug on. Stennis needing to get some mods in the chat to keep him under control, getting a little rowdy at this first race of the day. But Pseudo having again a good Velstop fight. He's going to be heading back to the Shaded Woods bonfire and making our way down the third path. Again, it's the path that he took earlier to pick up the Red Tearstone ring, and he's going to make his way over into Eldia's Keep in order to go into the other equalizer of this tournament, known as the Guardian Dragon.
Yeah,
Fujo now also fighting Velstadt. Again, we want to see 5 counter hits and then dumping a whole stamina bar. So that was 3 already. There's another 2. And then getting clipped there, unfortunately. Okay, and he should be able to dump his stamina bar right here.
yeah. Pseudo doing the preparations for RTSR Nash. That's what that's what everybody wants.
We want to see the RTSR Nash, yeah. Using a very early Bright Bug there, but it might just barely hold.
Yeah, this might be enough. Like the if you for me as a runner, I have the visual cue of the door. Like when you can see through the door, like when the door is slightly opened, it's the right time to use the bug.
We got a hype train going in the chat. Many subs and bits being used right now. Subscribe and get some emotes. Also get some access to some very cool Speed Souls emotes that were introduced recently. They're Dark Souls 1 lore themed, but hey, we still like them here in the Dark Souls 2 community. Uh, I don't know how Pseudo missed that jump. I mean, he is the world record holder. He can't be missing
Yeah,
those jumps like that.
missing the 2021 jump. Who missed this jump in 2021? Honestly.
I think someone gifted me a sub. Thank you.
Yeah, I dodged the gift
You
sub.
dodged it.
Yeah, I dodged it. Oh, thanks God. Thanks, Blondie.
You got singled out.
Yeah, the insane insane gift sub.
Much appreciated. The Speed Souls community definitely appreciates the support. Allows the community to run these tournaments. Keep all the resources alive and active, and definitely just a fun time to be had.
Dude, of course the Guardian Dragon will not give a trash RNG. Of course, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, Pseudo creates his own RNG.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to rely on RNG. He makes his own.
Yeah, this is what being a god gamer means, after all.
So this
Oh.
was where the key is being used, and Fujo misses the jump once, but then he gets a nice jump afterwards. The key is used in another way normally in the run, or normally in just a casual playthrough. It's used for kind of a side quest, but in a speed run, the key is a very strong weapon that does not need to be upgraded, and it has very high counter hit properties. So using it on a boss like the Guardian Dragon, where we're just getting counter hits left and right, and it has just super wide swing arc. I mean, you could mistake it for like the flat Earth theory for that kind of swing arc, but um, it just means the Guardian Dragon goes down very easily and very consistently. We've had a couple other runners, and I won't name who they are, died to the Guardian Dragon by using a inferior weapon known as the Rapier for this fight. But both of these runners are using the key, and it's a much better weapon, I believe, for consistency for this fight.
Yeah. Cool thing to say about the key is that in the current date in the Dark Souls 2 vanilla, key is the main weapon for. It's not the main weapon, but it's the late game weapon for 80% because you reach Drang Lake with a plus 4 rapier, so a key is does
Way
more
stronger
damage.
than a +4 Rapier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a
The
really good weapon.
The problem with the key is it's a lot slower in terms of its swing speed, as well as a much larger stamina drain. So you got to be a little bit more, I don't know, you got to have better timing and just awareness of your stamina usage with the key. But when we just use it for a scripted fight like the Guardian Dragon, then it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, Pseudo not using the Jeff Peach.
Again, he creates his own RNG.
Respect. Respect. This is the strat that I'm saying him to use every single day. And he was like, yeah, it's a really good one, man. And then he was using the Jeff Peach on the other race. I was like, no, dude, come on.
The Jeff Peach, yes. All right, all right. So we're down to the last corridor here, before the Ancient Dragon, and you're not gonna see a fight with the Ancient Dragon in this route, but it is a fun fight in all bosses. We just need to get an item from the Ancient Dragon, then we'll be on our way.
Yeah, a cool thing about this part, like he used Dark Sign at the same time he was talking to the Ancient Dragon. If he uses Dark Sign on like 4 squares, like in a near to the circle, a Dragon Soldier could use a jump attack and cancel the Dark Sign.
Yeah. Well, if that were to happen, he would probably just die and go back to the bonfire. But as long as he still has the item, then it's not a big deal. But
Fujo using the Jeff Peach.
Pseudo going for the Giant Lord jump, and he keeps his RTSR set up, doing a nice little skip there. Again, a fun skip over what you would do casually, which is just running around into to a door. But we'll see if these giants and the Giant Lord gives him acceptable RNG here. This run up to the Giant Lord is nasty.
Paper walls?
Oh, we'll see. No paper wall, it looks like.
That's a good opening.
Yep, that's the one that you want to see.
Good attack. Nice fight.
Yeah, a very good Giant Lord fight, and Pseudo is on very good pace. I mean, what is this, like is this low 56 pace, or is it like high 55?
Yeah, I think it's a high 55 pace. He's gonna do RTSR Nash if in the range. So, and
I
also
mean, go ahead.
even for Fujo that is like entering right now the memory, this is not a bad pace at all.
No, this is a good pace, despite again what happened to Fujo early on and some unfortunate RNG later on in the run with stuff. Fujo's on a very good pace for a earlier RTSR route as
Oh
well.
my god, almost memed by the soldier.
We'll see if paper wall happens to Fujo. Hopefully not. Doesn't look like it, and we get good RNG for Fujo right there. And yeah, Pseudo is on his last trek down to the final set of bosses, the duo, and the final boss, the Chandra.
Yeah, imagine not watching a paper ball in this tourney. Insane disrespect.
Imagine wanting Fujo to get Paper Wall or Giant Lord Death. Oh jeez. Um, well, let's see where this goes. Pseudo in a commanding lead, he would have to die here to lose. We'll be honest here, and these are the last two bosses that he could die to.
Yeah, I would say that he can die to Nash, but
Getting an unlucky opening right there. Oh, okay, that's a couple hits. Very passive.
yeah, I
Oh
wish my
my,
RNGs were something
a very
similar to this one.
passive defender. Jeez. And yeah, he's just getting like wailed on, and he's like, just back up slowly, back up slowly. And then Pseudo getting, yeah, jeez. Again, you can't script this kind of luck. You gotta just create it yourself, and
Yeah,
that's what he does. And he's he's in red Tearstone ring range.
yeah,
Again, how do you get this good of RNG? You make it yourself, and that's the story behind Pseudostripy. Okay, we're gonna see the the red Tearstone ring Nash fight. Again, this is for sub 56 pace.
yep, insane. It would be a
Oh
59.
my god.
I think it would be a 55, 59 if he gets on the first frame.
Oh my dog. And
Oh,
there's the
oh,
decapitate. There's the decapitate. Oh, he missed sub. He missed the sub 56, but hey, I appreciate that. A nice 5601 for Pseudo. Very good first match. GG's to him. We are going to see a match 2. And Fujo stopped his timer, it looks like, so he's just finishing up the run.
yeah, we're gonna have a match 2. Second match. A match that will be like the final one. Dude, this
It
tourney
will
is
be the
ending.
final of the finals. It's the grand finals, bracket reset. They're going to the final match, and Pseudo, being here, has had quite the run up through losers to get here.
Yeah. He got the insane protagonist luck.
Pro tag luck, yes.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Oh, dude, this tourney is ending. No.
Match 2 will be right after a quick break, I
Yeah.
believe. Stennis, correct us if we're wrong, but right after Fujo kills Nishandra here, we're gonna have both runners just take a quick breather, make sure everything's good to go, and then we'll start up again for the final match of the tournament.
That's correct. We'll get the runners in here real quick after Fujo's done and give them a bit of breathing room for the second match, which will be right after.
Yeah.
So let's get the runners in here.
We'll save the commentary for or the interview for after, but good first race.
Yeah, we can give the guys a breather. I'll just get them in here so they can hear us. There we go. So congrats.
GG, Pseudo and Fujo. We have a win from Pseudo in that run, so we are going to have another race between you two as the final race of the grand finals. But we wanted to give you guys just a little breather. Take a few minutes, do a stretch, whatever you need. We'll get ready to go back. Just making sure, Fujo, you stopped your timer on purpose early.
I didn't.
Okay, well, your timer stopped at 53 minutes 8 seconds. So
Yeah, I just realized I wasn't paying attention to my timer. Like, I don't know what's going on.
may need to get a restart of the program, or maybe even a restart of your computer to fix that up. But we'll let
Yeah.
you do that during the break, and we will resume very shortly. So stay tuned, everyone.
And before we head over, just so everyone is clear, the reason we are doing a second match is because this is a double elimination tournament that requires a person to be beaten twice to go out of the tournament. So, since Fujo has gone through the entire tournament without being defeated, Pseudo has now reset the grand finals, and we'll have the grand finals determining who wins the tournament. For real this time. So stay tuned, we'll be back once our runners are ready, and hope you guys all stay for the finals in just a few minutes.
And we're back. We are here in the grandest of grand finals of the Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin Any Percent tournament. Myself, Zyrelio, will be one of your commentators. I am joined again by Nick Style.
Hey everyone.
And we just saw a great showing from both of the runners in that first match. Pseudo taking the win in game one to reset the bracket of our grand finals between Pseudostripy and Fujo. But now we are in the final match. There's no more after this one. Whoever wins this takes the tournament. So we we verified that everything's going good, so we're gonna get started. I will count down the runners, and then we'll get going. So, um, here is 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, guys.
Okay, so we're back again. Again, beginning of the game, we're in things betwixt, and last time we saw that both runners had fairly solid runs up until about the gutter, where Fujo had some a large mistake that cost him quite a bit, and it probably cost him the entire run right there, just dying to that, losing 2 minutes, and definitely setting himself significantly behind. But we'll see if we see or if we have a different race this time.
Yeah,
So, what do you expect to see this run, Nick?
I'm expecting to see a really close race at this one. Like, I think Fujo now is in a cool mind state, so like calm mind player. So I think that he will like do a good run without a major mistake, like missing the dying at the gutter without bonfire. So
Yeah, that was an unfortunate one, and that's not even one we have a backup for. Like, you're just not supposed to miss
to
that.
die. Yeah, you're not supposed to die.
So, yeah, we will see what happens with the runners this time. Both runners got the cart soul, and they're moving on. Just one of the more modern tricks that's been added to have a little time save, make bomb wall a little bit more consistent. Um, and then they're just going to proceed through the early game. Not too much to say in this part. They're going on to the first boss, but we're not even close to any of the tricks yet. Um, so yeah, I think that first match, just as maybe some commentary of the last one, just as a review. Both runners had an amazing early RTSR run.
Yeah.
They had basically no deaths to anything due to RTSR, besides one death that Pseudo took right after a bonfire, like not even 5 seconds later. So he only lost like maybe 18 seconds total from that death. Um, Otherwise, their bosses were clean, their bosses were fast, and they used RTSR to their advantage to get very respectable times. It was like a 5601 for Pseudo, and it would have been like a 57 for Fujo. Again, good times, and they uh, they had a good showing. We'll see if any strategies change here, if they go with any different routing or bosses that they're going to RTSR, that kind of stuff. But I kind of expect to see the same thing again, just hopefully better.
Yep, agreed. I don't think that Fujo will change his RTSR strat, and of course Pseudo will not change as well.
Yeah,
But
I don't think Fujo can change his strat because guess what? He just lost to a 5601, which is faster than the best time he put out in the tournament thus far with a late RTSR run. So
yeah,
like if he's already seen Pseudo's hand saying, "Yeah, I'm willing to throw out a low 56," then there's no way that Fujo can like go with a route that is significantly slower that's likely to get like a mid 56 anyways. So yeah, I think we're gonna see some changes from or no changes from Fujo. We're gonna see that same early RTSR, and we're coming up to our first trick, the bomb wall.
yeah. Oh, he missed again.
He didn't lower his camera enough. That's a surprising mistake by Fujo. Unfortunate again. Repeats the bomb wall issue. So Pseudo will take about a 30-second time lead just from that. And then Pseudo is on his way into the fog gate. Oh, Pseudo gets actually stopped at the fog gate, so he's got to backtrack a little bit. That's a little bit of a time save for Fujo,
Yeah,
or a
I
little bit
didn't.
of a catch up, I should
I
say.
did. I didn't pay enough attention. What happened to Pseudo?
I believe he got attacked by the third guy. Just came out of nowhere and just hit him. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pseudo's not happy with that one, but hey, it happens.
Yeah.
So Fujo will probably be about 15 seconds behind after this split, is what I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, I don't think it will matter that much because he opened the shortcut and the shortcut is
It's
a
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good backup. For everybody who bet on Fujo, let's cheer to Fujo. I lost all my points to Fujo in match one. Fujo unfortunately didn't win against Pseudo, and my points went to the sink. But
Well, thank you for your points, Nick. I appreciate the donation. But yeah, let's get some hype for both Fujo and Pseudo. Both of these have proven themselves during this tournament. Pseudo having the long run through losers bracket, being sent to losers early on, and then having to just battle his way back through and beating everyone up until he got to Fujo, which he has already beaten once, and he's looking to do it again. Fujo having a solid run as well, putting up good times basically every run, going all the way through winners. So this should be a good race, and these are two powerhouses of the tournament.
yep.
Like this is one of those grand finals where if at the beginning you said, "Oh, I think it's going to be Fujo versus Pseudo in the grand finals," like no one would bat an eye at you. They may be like, "Well, what about Nick? What about Jeff?" Things like that. But these two, like again, no one's surprised that they're in grand finals.
Yeah. I think that I said from the day one that Fujo was one of the toughest. So yeah, he's making my words like a reality.
Yep.
Yeah, I just hope no both runners don't miss the pursuer thing. You know, like 1 in 100 runs dying to missing pursuer.
And we get Pursuer killed by Pseudo. A little bit of loading on my side for Fujo, so we'll see how his goes. But Pseudo having a good run.
He managed to cure.
Got it. I'm just gonna reload mine. And yeah, we're going back to Majula, and we are going to buy some upgrades. So first things that they're going to buy in Majula, they are going to get a rapier, get it to +3, get a mace, and they're going to buy a couple more items from the cat later on, and then we're going to be going towards our next boss, which is the Rotten.
Yeah.
Now, go ahead.
Besides the mistake, both runners are close. They are not that far apart on the race wise.
Yep.
Which is really good.
Yeah, again, that fog gate delay really caught up Fujo to Pseudo, despite the bomb wall miss. And we're killing our favorite merchant, Moglin the Armorer. He's got robes that are really good, increase the soul gain, and that's the name of the category. It's about getting 1,000,000 souls as fast as possible. So they need to kill the armor, wear his clothes, and the runners are going to be routing so that they can get 1,000,000 souls quickly in about 28 minutes or so, and then they can proceed through the Shrine of Winter to get to the second half of the game.
Yeah, Muglin should be proud. This route is only possible because of him.
So we get a good gutter or a good pit from both of them, and they're going to be going through the gutter. Now this is where last time Fujo had a grave error that cost them a death and about a 2-minute time loss. We should see that he does not make that same mistake. And we see a bonfire pickup from Pseudo, so maybe he is going to go for uh, a
JJ.
rarely seen jump known as the Jeff jump.
Yeah. Uh. Oh wait. Fujo skipped the bonfire.
Yeah, he did.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is happening. Insane try hard,
Aw,
dude.
he got the Jeff jump. That's a tough trick, and GG's to Pseudo on that one. He's putting
Yeah.
on a show for the grand finals, folks. Doing quite a tough trick, but it's a nice 10-second time save, so he's got that over Fujo right here.
Yeah, you were actually right. He got a 15 seconds. He was 15 seconds ahead. I was counting during the Majula pit, and Suda was actually 15 seconds ahead. You did a right this estimate on the after the last giant. But now because of Jeff jump, I reckon
Be
that he
about like 23 seconds ahead.
yeah 23 to 25. Wow, dude.
That's big, and again, they're only 10 minutes into the run, so being almost half a minute ahead is quite a large margin.
Yeah.
I will count by the bonfire to see about how far ahead they are. But yeah, so far good run from both. So we got 10-20 from Fujo or from Pseudo. We'll see what it is for Fujo at the bonfire. But Pseudo is going to the first boss, and again, we're gonna see this boss 4 times. So try and remember him. But this first one is one of the harder ones. It's a 1040 from Fujo. So about 20-second time difference. I'm guessing that bonfire pickup did cost a little bit more time than
Yeah.
I expected.
Yeah.
So
Good.
yeah, the rotten fight. You're gonna see both runners focusing the cleaver arm to kind of try and chop that off and make it less dangerous. Fujo actually choosing to go towards his body instead of the arm there on a couple of the attacks. So maybe he's not looking to go after the cleaver arm, but I feel like that's a time loss to not go after that cleaver arm, especially
Yeah.
when you're granted the opportunity. I can understand it if you're getting like the other arm attacks often, but when you're getting cleaver arm attacks, like I feel like you just take it.
Yeah, but this rotten fight, oh no, actually was another pseudo warping, the warping to Majula. Pseudo did the aesthetic glitch,
He did the
so
aesthetic glitch again. Oh, it looks like Fujo's doing it too.
yeah, Fujo. I didn't pay enough attention to see if Fujo did the aesthetic glitch in the first run. Uh, yeah, he's doing his best. Catch
That
up.
looks good. Yeah. Okay, so both runners again doing a tough trick. It's a keyboard and mouse only trick. So these guys have to transition from using a controller. I think they both use controller. Maybe Pseudo does keyboard and mouse now. He learned to do that. But if you use controller, you got to incorporate the keyboard and mouse to do this aesthetic warp. And as Nick explained in the first run, it's kind of a tough trick. And if you fail it, you lose the aesthetic without it activating. So that can basically be a run killer right there.
Yeah.
But both runners get it. So again, you're seeing the best of the best right now. This is why they're in grand finals.
Yeah. I want to see like the first run. Both runners had some memes during the Nashka RTSR and stuff related. So I want to see how the runners will
Adapt.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A nice RTSR setup for Pseudo right there, using
Yeah.
those barrels to get the setup. Same thing with Fujo. Looks like they're both going to be going early early RTSR route again, and that's going to just make these fights later on in the game kind of more stressful. The fact that they're just one hit from death, but also significantly faster, as they will be pumping out quite a bit more damage.
Yeah, they roll into the barrels, causing this explosion because of it's the enough amount of HP. So they have the RTSR setup. Like they roll into this barrel. This barrel has a meme that if you roll with your hitbox like slightly to the left or to the right, you get a
An
explosion.
explosion.
Yeah, a wrong explosion because you take like almost like 1 HP less than enough to RTSR with a Najka missile. So you want to be pushed backwards instead of forwards.
Yep. These runners getting the red tearstone ring again. If you're at low health, so under 30% HP, you will deal an extra like 25% damage, which is a large amount of damage, and it honestly makes these fights significantly faster. So to get to that HP threshold, these runners have created basically just strategies to get the health threshold needed consistently, and using those barrels as part of it. When we get up to the next boss, they will intentionally take a hit at the beginning of the fight to get them the rest of the way down into that 30% HP threshold, so that they have the red tearstone ring activated.
Oh, he got decapitated again.
He got decapitate. Yep, that's again psychological warfare going on over here. Let's see if
Yeah.
Fujo gets to decapitate. I don't think he practiced the menuing for it, so he might not. Both runners choosing to go without the claymore. So it looks like they will be doing a non-RTSR Magus fight, and they're just gonna intend to use the rapier instead. There's some more variability with the rapier fights than there's the claymore, but they both wanted just the extra gold pine resins and didn't want to buy the claymore.
Yeah, Fujo had a wider pathing in the to get the clarity. This is not like oh, it is not that bad, but it's time consuming. I would say he was 18 seconds behind during the RTSR pickup, so I
Hey,
think any
18 seconds behind is less than the 20 seconds that he finished or that he started Rotten with. So he's
yeah
still a little bit catching up a little bit to Pseudo. But we'll see what RNG Nachka gives, because this fight, the Nachka lottery, can definitely shift in one runner's favor or another. We get
oh
an actual Forlorn there that just wants to block, so we'll just run right past him. But yes, you're gonna see them buff, take that first hit, and then punish Nachka for her insolence. And then hopefully they get good RNG on this Nachka fight. We want to see tail attacks, not
oh
magic. That's the second time in a row for Pseudo that he started with magic. So that's unlucky. Let's hope Fujo's start is a little bit better.
oh
Double magic? What is this? Like, how does
yeah
this even happen?
this is
Fujo getting the best RNG, so we may be like neck and neck right after this.
this is unusual.
Yeah, Fujo caught up quite considerably with that fight. Like
Yeah.
that was like a 15-second time save for Fujo. That was crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to
Again,
jinx
Nachka
the
lottery.
I don't want to jinx the race, but I don't think that we saw Forlorn in Sildora in this tourney.
We have not, and he is one of those memes of the run where if you get a certain forlorn spawn, which you can't spawn in the French version, by the way. Um, the if you get a forlorn spawn in Brightstone Cove Seldora, which we are going to next, it will either you either have to do one of a couple of things: a quit out using the Galt F4, you have to run to Freya, or you have to pick up a soul and then choose a death, losing some of your souls, which will just cost you a level up later on. But either way, it's going to be a time loss, and it's quite a significant time loss if we do see that forlorn. So we'll see. This is the last race that we could see it.
Yeah, I want to see if Pseudo might be watching, so he knows that Fujo caught up. So I want to
Yeah.
see if he's gonna get the bonfire. Oh, skipping the bonfire.
Skipping the bonfire, okay. He doesn't want to take that extra time, and neither is Fujo. So I think Pseudo knew if he took that, then they would be exactly neck and neck going into the fight, and I think Pseudo wants to keep that lead as long as possible to avoid being behind at all.
Yeah, they are actually really close. In
Though
the
I think Pseudo is very comfortable racing from behind, to be honest. I think in almost all of his races leading up to this, he was behind up until like Amana or like Guardian Dragon or something like that. And then in a lot of them he would capitalize on like a unfortunate mistake from the opponent and then pass it and just never let go of the lead. So I think Pseudo is comfortable racing from behind.
Yeah, Pseudo using a life gem as a peaching for full health.
I think that's smart. Just he's got to avoid death here. If he dies here, that is an omega time loss. It's a 4-minute time loss. It's like the biggest in the game.
Yeah.
And again, he's done that and he's lost. He's lost a race that put him into losers bracket because of it.
Oh.
Oh, uh-oh. That's not good for Fujo. Let's see how he recovers this. Hopefully he doesn't get hit by that dark orb. Okay. A scary fight for Fujo, but
Yeah.
Pseudo cleans it up, and he's gonna definitely gain some time from that one. Fujo
Yeah.
taking out the mace to just clean up these floor crawlers.
I mean,
Okay, yeah.
they can still miss the lizards.
I don't know. How many lizard misses have we seen this tournament? Like, we saw one by like Gene.
Yeah, we definitely saw missing lizards in this tourney, but I don't know the
Speaking
how
of
many.
missing lizards, shout out to Jeff.
Yeah, Pseudo using the peach setup.
Okay, let's see what kind of jetpack he gets. He gets a small one again. That's fine.
Yeah.
Nice animation cancel though. And let's see if Fujo gets it. No peach, and oh yeah, okay, it didn't fall off the ledge. I've actually had that the item fall off the ledge, and then it's like, wait, what do I do? Hey, he gets the flashy jump over to the door.
Yeah, no forlorns. By
No
Pseudo.
forlorns, no forlorns.
Oh my god! I
Oh, we
fixed the
actually
thing,
got.
dude.
Oh my. Nick, what are you doing? All right, well, technically it's not the forlorn; it's the French version of the forlorn. But we get the last possible opportunity for a forlorn invasion, and it happens to Fujo. Fortunately, he takes the backup to get the soul. He's gonna die to the spiders on purpose, and then he will continue his run.
Yeah.
As Bathhouse owner pointed out, nice commentator curse.
Yeah, I did my best. Oh,
that,
dude.
the that feels bad for Fujo, and it feels bad for him because it is completely random if that happens, and there's nothing you can do about it if it does happen, other than just eating the time loss. So, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, at least he managed to get a +10.
Yeah, he took the backup to get the souls, so he could still get the +10. And again, he's only going to be missing one level up later on. It's not the end of the world. So it'll be like 39 strength instead of 40. Again, not a big deal. But it is a solid time loss that we just happened. So
Yeah.
Pseudo getting the double kill on the two soldiers, making his way up towards the ruined sentinels, and let's see if we see as good of a fight as we saw last time.
Yeah,
Not
not doing
quite. Yeah,
the 1 bar opening.
that's all right. Still a good kill on the first one, and then the second and third should follow soon after.
Yeah, this was
Fujo-
a
yeah. Fujo's behind now, and I'm sure he knows it. So we're probably looking at maybe 45 seconds between them. maybe a little bit more, 50 seconds. That's actually getting into the significant territory where it's like a boss death away.
Yeah, I reckon they are like one rotten away.
Yeah, it's like one rotten death away right now.
Yeah, I would say like between 40 and 50 seconds. This is not good for Fujo. He had to get the human effigy again because of a RTSR setup. Yeah, this was the that was whoa. That was the first forlorn Tildor in this
It's the
tourney.
first one and the last one.
Yeah.
Pseudo doing a nice new route through the Bastille. A nice jump there to save about 7 seconds over the old route.
Yeah, the Jeff Plank.
We have a lot of objects and tricks named after Jeff. A nice fun assassin's kill right there. Just walked off the ledge. We also have an unfortunate action named after Jeff too, but we'll get into that later when we get to Amana.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna see the old pathing from Fujo, and this is going to be so that he can pop
Human effigy.
the human effigy, a necessity if he wants to do the RTSR rotten fights. So unfortunately, that's gonna be another 7-second time loss for Fujo, just because he has to do the old pathing, compared to Pseudo, who took the new pathing, which is quite a bit faster.
Yeah.
So unfortunate again that death not only cost him, or that Forlorn not only cost him the time from the actual Forlorn invasion, but he also lost an extra 8 seconds just due to having to take the old path into the new one.
Yeah, but a rotten death could put the runners at the same place.
Yeah, they'd be about the same place.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna see Fujo getting right over into Black Gulch about the same time that Rotten 2 dies for Pseudo. So they really are like one Rotten apart.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that Pseudo might die to a rotten, but
It could happen. I mean, they are one hit from death using this RTSR strategy.
yeah.
Even the little nub of an arm after removing the axe and his hand can kill you. Caster Curse 2.0. People are not happy with us, Nick.
I mean, I'm not asking for a blue screen of death this time,
And Fujo gets a well-timed puke there.
Yeah, he got a really good energy.
Let's see, Pseudo on Rotten 3. So carefully taking down that arm and getting some back attacks. I like when you see that attack and you can just hit him from the back, because he can't do anything about it, and you do like quite a bit of damage during that time.
Yeah, but this when he does the AoE and you are on his back is a concerning attack, because you have to like you have to react by the audio of the attack, or you like just like move your camera to the side.
Well, you could see it still happening, but no, I get your point. It's harder to react to when you're at the back and he does the AoE, which actually just happened.
Yeah.
Let's see how good this Rotten 3 is for Fujo. Unfortunately, he misses an attack, so that's a waste of stamina and some time. Also, getting the grab is unlucky. Getting the fist is unlucky. Ooh, narrowly dodged that one. Gets the hand though. So, hey, if there's something more that we need to Caster's Curse, Nick, I think it's the Amana Forlorn.
Yeah, but the good one. I don't want to see a Forlorn that SDs mid path in the money.
Oh yeah, true. We don't want to see the one that SDs himself, like we've seen quite a few times in the tournament. We want to see the one that like actually forces them to not peach the end.
Yeah. Any memes? Any memes, Rotten?
I mean, this one has been kind of bad for Pseudo. Like that was not good Rotten 4 RNG. I'll say that. but
Yeah.
no memes for Pseudo from the runs. And I think Fujo caught up a little bit from the runs. I'm not quite sure. We will time when Pseudo gets back to Majula, but I believe that is the case. So 28:15 for Fujo for the rotten, or Pseudo for the rotten 4. That's a pretty good time. We'll see where it is for Fujo on the other hand.
Oh, a nice puke. Maybe a double puke.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
No, he gets the bad attack.
Followed by a good attack. Yep. That was a not that bad rotten 4.
Yeah, that was actually a decent run for Fujo. But again, the time to look at is against 28:15. So where is he going to be at? About 29. A little bit after 29. Yeah, so a good 46 seconds between them. That is significant, but not undoable. Again, that's a giant lord death. That is an early death in a mana. That is plenty of things can make up that 46 seconds for Fujo. That's like Guardian Dragon flying.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. On the last run, we saw Pseudo dying to the soldier. So maybe again?
I don't know about that. That seemed kind of a meme. Fujo remembering that he would not have enough souls to get all of his normal level ups, choosing to go 2- with his strength level up. But
Was a good call.
yeah, I think strength is the least important stat of the 5 that we level up. So just taking 2 less than that is not a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, but Pseudo is doing a really good race.
Yeah, Pseudo's
His run
been
is-
solid this run.
Yeah, both runs he had a solid pace. One thing is sure, like after this tourney, every runner in any percent will adapt pseudo strats, like the life gen skip, the Nashandra TSR. I think those things would be quote unquote meta for the speed run.
Yeah, I'm actually curious how the any percent kind of landscape will be completely changed. I know that over the course of this tourney, almost everyone has improved their time, their personal best, in the any percent category. Pseudo got the world record during the tourney, not during a tournament run, but during the timing of the tourney.
Yeah.
And several others improved their times by like even a minute plus. So we've already seen a lot of improvement in the category from the active runners. We've seen some new runners join in. If you are on the fence about starting speedrunning DS2, this is a great time. You get a lot of activity here, and a very helpful and friendly community that will get you the resources and the support needed to start your speedrunning.
Yeah.
So yeah, feel free to join us. Would love to have anyone that wants to, and we just want to make the category better. So moving on, we have seen in that time Pseudo got the door, got his RTSR set up. We'll see if he lives here. Again, he died. He died shortly after this bonfire last time, but he chooses to take the bonfire second.
Yeah. By the way, about the timing, we also had the Dark Souls shoe, power of the first, any percent, no RTSR, active runner, PB. It was a
sub PPD.
it was a PPD time, right? And then like both me and you running for
Yeah,
this.
I'll beat you next week when I start up again. I had to take a week off after my loss to Pseudo. But let's see. Yeah, both runners again. They got the RTSR. They're gonna be doing it on the next boss, the Duo Dragon Riders. Crazy Kitten has pointed out correctly that 2 red 2 game has not been helpful So yes, I apologize for my earlier mistake. But yeah, we're gonna see how the second half of the run plays out for these two runners.
Yeah, Fujo did actually a backup for the RTSR setup. He killed the soldiers and he was not in RTSR, so he removed his cat ring. And when he did the ladder drop, he entered the RTSR range, which is
Oh yeah.
a really good and consistent backup, I would say. EMP is known for using this thing a lot.
Yep. And we see a nice opening for Pseudo in the Guardian or the Duo Dragon Riders, using that bow to hit the one on the platform, so that he comes down early. Unfortunately, getting some unfortunate RNG there, and oh my gosh, I just thought he was about to eat that last attack, and
Yeah.
Pseudo's not happy with that one.
Yeah.
But that was quite the Dragon Riders. I've not seen them do something like that in a long time.
Yeah, I hope Fujo don't face the same memes. I want to see a really clean fight.
Yep, clean right there. Pseudo
attacks.
approaching the mannequins. We'll see how that goes for him. And yeah, Fujo with a very clean Dragon Riders.
Yeah, I think that Fujo saved a lot of time in this one because of the RNG pseudo face. So oh
Yeah, kind of unfortunate with the. I don't know how that happened, but a nice showboating from Pseudo right there.
Yeah.
Again,
Showing dominance.
yeah, this is an area where you don't have to be extremely fast after you kill those two mannequins or just the one, because it's kind of on a timer, and it's a fairly generous timer to get to the next elevator, because we're waiting for an elevator that was just activated to go from the top to the bottom, and it's pretty slow. Unfortunately, no 200 FPS memes to make it faster, but hey, maybe one day, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I
Yeah.
don't even know if that ladder is tied to frame rate, but it'd be funny if you just toggled your frame rate to like 1,000,000, and then it just like it appeared right down at the bottom in front of you. But we'll wait to see if that's the case.
Yeah, both runners got the RTSR with a good setup. Fujo is actually not that far behind.
Again,
So-
he's about 45 seconds behind or so. Actually, maybe a little bit less, because I believe his mannequins was a little bit better and his Dragon Riders fight was a little bit better. So he's probably about 40 seconds behind.
Yeah, I would check after the dark
Warp.
sign.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dark sign.
Yeah, the elevator is like 40 seconds, so insane not waving to the camera, Fujo.
No, he gets the wave. The peepo, hey.
Hey.
Maybe we have to refresh. I think he's a little bit further ahead than what we're seeing. But yeah, so far very little action since the beginning, or since Nachka, I would say. Or since that Forlorn.
Yeah.
So what was the timing on Pseudo's warp?
Yeah, I was typing Pippo Hey, so the timing. But he was on 54 on the door.
Here, we'll check after Mirror Night then. Too busy typing people, hey.
30 seconds. 30 seconds behind.
So he has caught up quite a bit.
Yep. Nice fight by Pseudostripy.
The consistent Knight, Mirror Knight. Looking Glass Knight, whatever you want to call him, but he's a dead knight now.
Yeah. Fujo has a good meme by from this Mirror Knight fight. He was used to say, "Yeah, man, you don't want to miss the consistent Knight setup. Other than that, the Mirror Knight will summon Distortion 2 to fight against you." Every time that, people say about the summon, I remember Fujo saying, "Oh yeah, other than that, he will summon Distortion 2."
He only summons Distortion 2 against speedrunners that miss the consistent knight, right?
Yeah.
All right, so both runners now heading into what has been kind of collectively known as the Great Equalizer, the Shrine of Amana. It has not been doing any equalizing lately, but we'll see if that holds true for this run.
Yeah, remembering that in the poke. Remembering that the first run, Pseudo went for the second bonfire in Shrine of Amana. There is like not common thing to see. He gets really good Archdrake RNG though. Like they are.
Unfortunately, he's getting poked. He's
Oh,
getting poked.
oh, he's being followed, guys.
Yeah, this might not be good. He has a chance of getting killed after the
Oh,
fog gate.
oh,
Like,
dude.
honestly, he does.
Oh, dude. He's dead.
Oh my
He's
god.
dead, dude. He's dead.
The Great
Whoa.
Equalizer. That, wow. That is some RNG. That
Oh
I mean,
my
you can
God.
claim Caster's Curse, but hey, Amana does this without a caster, so that is truly unfortunate for Pseudo, but that is exactly what Fujo needed.
Yeah. Imagine if Fujo dies as well.
Well, we've seen that before, and I think it was between Bathy and Pseudo, where they both just died like 3-4 times each in Amana.
Dude.
That
Fujo
would
is
be
doing the old PPD route that climbs this ramp. If he is watching, he must be in shock. His heart must be like racing, dude.
racing like this race.
Oh
Holy
my
crap.
God.
How does this happen in the grandest of grand finals? Again, this is the final match. It comes down to this. These guys are about 15 minutes off of finishing the game, and Fujo, who was behind until now, has just caught up, given his golden opportunity.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, unless someone get Jeff, but yeah, this is for the next boss fight.
Neria, oh my gosh, that was a crazy fog gate. I mean, that was clean, that was quick, that was the kind of fog gate that Fujo needed to just kind of establish his run right here. Because
Yes.
I think Pseudo's gonna look to do that now too. He's gonna have to go for it.
Pseudo doing the YOLO Amana, like he
Yeah.
didn't. Oof.
I mean, that's
He
what
didn't kill
Fujo
an
just
enemy.
did. Fujo YOLO Mana'd. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he just got through that. But
Oh, dude.
jeez.
This smells like our TSR, huh?
Yeah, I think he's gonna RTSR fight this. How is the setup? Is it just getting hit by like one missile on his way, like a block missile?
Yeah, I think that he was supposed to get hit by the mushrooms. I don't think that he would do it. Oh, the leap opening. Oh, dude, he's in RTSR.
Uh-oh. He's
What?
getting jeffed.
What is happening here? What is?
He's getting
Oh
jeffed.
no!
Oh
no!
god, Pseudo's crumbling.
Oh, he didn't get the bonfire.
No,
He's
he
back in
didn't.
the first bonfire.
He is back at the first bonfire.
Oh. Dude.
I feel my point slipping away, but man, this is a wild race. Literally the great equalizer. What? Nice. That was a great punch by Fujo. Just literally punched the face of the frog. Yeah, Stennis, we didn't script this. This was not in our anticipation. We're gonna need a new script ASAP. If you're pseudo right now, what are you thinking, Nick? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking to cast a magic up on Fujo's Guardian Dragon.
He's gonna bring out the forbidden Guardian Dragon scripts again.
Yeah. I'll pray for some Guardian Dragon memes. Wow, dude. There is no another race. This is the final one. This is
the grandest of finals, guys. This is
Yeah.
for all of the marbles and for the non-existent existent trophy. Like,
Yeah.
this is it.
This is a double elimination tourney. Pseudo won the Fujo had. Oh, dude.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Fujo had to win only one race between the and the. Oh, this is rough.
I think Pseudo has crumbled. Even God Gamers fall.
Yeah, a snowball moment.
Here's the thing. How many life gems does he have left? Like, does he even have enough life gems to get through the end of the game? got
I reckon
10.
yeah.
Okay, so he might still be able to get it, but it's really eaten into his stash. Even God Gamers die. Can we get an F in chat?
Nah, this is the final match. Whoever wins this one wins the tourney. Final race. There's no like best of 3.
Man, if England wants to bring it home, Pseudo has to change something real fast.
Wow.
Pseudo better's in shambles.
Better activate the hidden script in the DLL.
Yeah, the Guardian Dragon DLL.
Really good one.
Nothing ever comes home. Well said, Jeff. Well said.
Oh, dude. I mean, Velstad is still a thing, you know.
Velstad's still a thing, and did Fujo take the bonfire at the start? I bet he did.
Yeah, I bet he did. I didn't pay enough
I hope he
attention.
did.
I was watching some Pseudostripy running through him on it. Best of 5.
Best of 5. Okay, well, we'll have to get Stennis's approval, but maybe we just make this best of 5, right?
Will Pseudo get the bonfire?
Why not 7 exactly? You know what? We'll just make it a first to 10. Really test the stamina of these runners.
Yeah, Fujo having a good Velstad fight. Now it's basically the
The opposite of last race. Yeah, it's
yeah.
it's where Pseudo is extremely far behind. I mean, he's now died to Amana like what, 3 times? Like, he is like 6 minutes behind, maybe 5 minutes behind, something like that. He needs like a Guardian
duo
Dragon
death.
death. He needs like a Guardian Dragon death and a duo death to
Yeah.
come back.
I would say that
This is not looking good for our champion of the lower bracket.
yeah, I would say that Fujo is had some memes before in duo, so
Yeah, it has been a large pain point for Fujo in the past, but I think this Fujo, as he is now, is stronger, faster, better than the old one. So I don't know if he's gonna have the same difficulties with duo as he has.
I reckon that Fujo will not use RTSR in Giant Lord.
Actually,
not
missing
even-
the missing the RTSR.
He's not in RTSR range right now.
Yeah, he missed it. He did too many blocked attacks.
What you gonna do?
I don't know. Maybe he'll get our friendly summon Aslatiel to help him out.
Insane call out in the chat. Nah, Fujo will manage to... What? Fujo?
Did I just
Fujo?
not say that he was gonna use his friend
Yeah.
Islatio? Like that was
Yeah.
the insanest caster call out I've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't miss the 2021 jump.
Nope. Because it's 2021, we don't miss those.
Oh, he got the Pseudo getting the memes.
He got the meme RNG from both of them. Nice.
Yeah. Pseudo using the bright bug. Yeah, Pseudo need the Fujo to get memed by Guardian Dragon right now.
Again, even one meme's not going to be enough to save him here.
Not sure. Like you have to remember that Fujo will have to fight. If he dies to Guardian Dragon, he'll have to fight Guardian Dragon without Bright Bug. This is a pain.
It is. It actually is. Can we get a non-scripted rematch? Yet we're already off script by a large margin, Rob.
Good opening. Oh, he didn't lock, but managed to survive the thing. Almost, dude. That
He could have gotten hit by that hitbox.
Yeah, it was like frames away, I would say.
Single run all or nothing. Hey, this is something I could stand behind.
Well scripted, Fujo.
Not even the pseudo DLL could stop that that Guardian Dragon.
Yeah.
That was well done by Fujo. And we get a nice confident gesture from Fujo. And I mean, if you're Fujo right now, you are feeling pretty confident because your opponent is just going to Velstadt when you're on the elevator up to Dragon Airy. So Pseudo actually almost dying to Velstadt right there.
Whoa! Oh my god, dude, he didn't buff. What? Yeah, but managed to survive and engage in RTSR fight. Wow, dude. Pseudo is doing everything that he can to save some time.
That is quite crazy. I don't know if he intended to do that RTSR. I think he got hit on accident and it just put him in range.
Yes. Any better RNG at the corridor?
I don't know. I think after people started using the jumping strat in the corridor, it hasn't been like as much of a meme as it used to be. Like I don't know when that change came around, but after people started jumping in there instead of rolling, like there's a lot less deaths in the corridor.
Yeah, I still prefer rolling, by the way. I don't like the jumping thing.
As Crazy Kitten points out, everything Pseudo does is intentional. So even those amount of deaths were intentional. We will just have to see the
great
routing,
show.
the strategy
Yeah.
that he put in place.
Yeah,
So
it was the sacrifice, so Fujo gets stopped in the Throne duo.
I mean, you can't doubt God Gamers, right?
Yeah. That was our RNG manip? Yes.
A whole RNG map, yes.
Moment of truth.
Again, if he just jumps through here, like, yeah, there's no danger. Can't doubt God Gamers. They rally at 2021.
Fuji is in range for a jump attack.
Yeah, he's on the fourth tile.
Yeah. But managed to warp. I mean,
All right.
I'm not calling it, but maybe some paper walls? Once or twice, maybe?
He could get paper walled, I think, 4 times and still be in the lead.
Yeah.
We just
It's
setting
crazy.
up the Giant Lord jump.
It's crazy to think that, like, Fuji got Forlorn Sildora to manage to...
And he heals up, yep.
Yeah. I predicted that this not no RTSR Giant Lord.
Again, there's no reason to take any extra risks at this point. You just need to not die.
Yeah.
And even a non-RTSR Giant Lord can still be fairly quick.
I mean, if he gets paper roll, he would die either way because when he would be free from the thing, the fireball will would get him. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. You can still have a fast giant.
Oh, he missed. Did Pseudo miss the third attack?
Yes, he did.
Oh, dude.
I don't think he has a backup for this one.
Just heal and pray.
Taking the slow way around. Oh, and at least the Guardian Dragon plays nice and doesn't fly off again.
Yeah.
Not doing the Zyrelia Estus. Hey, at least I got an Estus named after me. All right, well, we're in a state where we're just waiting for some movements to happening. I think Pseudo bows out right here. Gives a bow to the camera, and I think that's directed towards Fujo. Kind of insisting, hey, good run.
Yeah.
You win this one. Hey, we still got 2 bosses left. We will see how they go. Fujo, having 6 life gems, a Estus, and I believe 3 Radiant life gems, is going to have to compete against the duo and the Chandra.
Yeah, there is the old Radiant. Oh.
Yeah, I believe he has the 3 old Radiants, so those will definitely be of use. But we'll see how this fight goes. He didn't even take the damage at the start. Maybe he forgot. But maybe he's just planning to do this one as safe and cautious as possible, just basically doing a hit list.
Yeah, I would say that getting the hit is safer than not getting the hit because of the
one buffed.
Because of having the healing.
Yeah. That's a nice dodge. All right. That's the dangerous aspect down.
Oh no. Oh, he's going for it. Yeah. Okay. He managed to survive. I don't know if he would survive the AOE attack. Maybe with like 1 HP.
I think as long as he wasn't getting a counter hit, he would survive. But I think a counter hit would have killed him.
Yeah. Now it's just Nashandra. He might go for the duo beam.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, and do we see a third beam? There's the beam. And this should be the end of Nishandra, and this will seal the deal for Fujo. This is a run well deserved by Fujo.
Yeah. GG's Fujo.
GG's all the Fujo believers. Enjoy your points. And Pseudo seeing the ending as well. Giving a shout for Fujo right there. And decapitate for the camera.
Oh. Yeah, unfortunately I missed all my points because I bet on Fujo on the first one.
And I lost on my points because I bet on Pseudo for the second one, so...
Yeah, GG's little screen.
Yeah,
GG's little screen, you were rich.
We are just gonna let Pseudo finish up his run here. And we'll bring
I
Fujo and
would
Pseudo in
appreciate
for
to see a
the...
watcher fall, honestly.
Just to repeat
Yes,
something
he
in the
does
chat,
have the
I would
old
like
patch
to
experience,
just say
so-
all the runners have been amazing during the tourney, and I think the real winners in this one are us, the chat. Well done to all, and GG Fujo, you can flex on this one for a while.
As well as the friends we made along the way.
And the memes that happened, right?
At least now we've learned to never doubt Amana's ability to equalize.
Yeah.
Until we find a mana skip, right?
We have one on old patch, but yeah, not very transferable. Unless you can
Nice
find a way
fight
to run on
for the
water, maybe
Giant
with 20
Lord
FPS.
by Pseudo right there.
Yeah, dude. Imagine 20 FPS, audio skip. Please, Jeff, make it a real
Fujo
thing.
claiming his throne here. Well deserved.
And yeah, a well-deserved throne. Fujo not even stopping the time, letting it tick up. Still giving Pseudo hope.
See if Pseudo can sneak in one last decapitate here. Sending a message for
I
next
think I know
tournament.
what he'll do at the end, but I won't spoil
Maybe,
it.
yeah. I'm guessing maybe a more respectful animation. We'll see. It's Pseudo after all.
Yeah, there is a lot of memes that can be done here. I want to see which meme he's going to show off.
Maybe he'll do a falling duo. Maybe he'll do the Nashandra, the frozen Nashandra. We'll see.
I don't think he has the witching arms, unfortunately. Or holy water, I mean. You can use both actually, but it's
Yeah, he probably doesn't have
they
two
travel
items that he can
differently
use for
through the
that.
air, so you have to have different setups. How many life gems does Pseudo have?
Not enough. Oh, he's gonna get Benhart.
Less than 12?
Not enough. We've already determined that the number that you need for Nishan.
Oh, he's going for the waterfall!
Yeah, let's go. Oh, this is not looking great though.
Let's see it.
Jump attack. Even blocking with the Rape Ray, I guess you don't have any shield, no? Did you? She almost just walked off on her own.
Yeah.
Oh, going for the second sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very
No,
rough
what you
when
need.
defender has the time to catch up, unfortunately. Biome boosting helps here quite a bit. Exactly. Gonna try it again. Come on, Pseudo, we believe. Wow, actually getting the range attack, that one's
Insane,
rare.
The magic bolt.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Ah, the
Yeah.
backflip.
Oh, dude, stop back jumping, please. Come on,
That one
Looking
unfortunately
good.
does not come.
looking
Oh,
good.
this could be it.
And
And he gets it.
There it is.
Let's go!
Let's go, Pseudo.
Waterfall! Insane!
and a nice RTSR setup on the defender. Now this is gaming.
Now he only has 3 life gems left though. And no bright bug.
And no bright bug. Plus 100,000 style points for
Yeah,
Pseudo.
very true.
Three life gems left, boys. Oh, I can't see.
Oh,
Thanks,
the
Kendra.
scared roll there. But he gets
There we
it.
go.
And GG's to Pseudo. Strong finisher with the waterfall off. And the final wave of the tournament.
A Peepo Hey and Pseudo Pseudo ends it.
Yeah.
GG's to Pseudo. A good finish. A nice meme at the end for us. And I think we can bring both runners
let's
back
get
in.
the runners in here. Alright guys, you are back.
We're back. You can unmute.
Congratulations, Fujo.
Congratulations,
Well
Fujo. Well
Thank
earned
you,
win.
guys.
So were you watching the
Nice race.
were you watching the
Yeah, I was
race,
watching.
Fujo? What were you thinking
knew-
when you saw the memes
knew
in
he
Amana?
I didn't see the memes, but
They were pretty bad.
I can tell you that when I opened the stream on the elevator to Undead Crypt, seeing the death was so satisfying. It was like, yeah, finally I'm ahead.
Yeah.
Dude, after you got that forlorn invasion, and we will fully admit we caster cursed you, Fujo. We're sorry about that. Nick and I were talking about the forlorn invasion in Seldora, and we said, hey, this is the last opportunity that he can invade, and sure enough, it happened to you, Fujo. So
Yeah.
we will fully accept that we caster cursed you, but you made it work. You knew the backup, and you still got your +10. Unfortunately, like that, it kept you behind for quite a while up until Amana.
Yeah, so it is important to know that this invasion is extremely rare, and I got it twice today. I got it during practice, and I got it
Oh,
during
no.
the actual match.
I mean, you were
This
practice
is
what you wanted to happen in the match, right?
Yeah, unfortunately we saw you could not get your DLL script to work there, Pseudo. Fujo still got the good
Yeah.
Ancient Dragon there.
Guardian Dragon.
Guardian Dragon, I mean.
No, it was. I don't know. The death was pretty
Rough.
bad meme. Like if you get that RNG, you're just more than likely gonna die. I tried backing it up. I tried double backing to make sure that I got the backup, and he still didn't attack. So
Yep.
I mean, there's like I don't feel like I played it badly. I think that's just a
No,
death
no.
that I'm gonna have to accept. And then the second death was me trying to go fast to catch up. So that's
Yep.
fair enough. And then the third death was like I swear they like duplicated soul arrows or something. I don't
Yeah,
know
that was
how on earth
bullet
they were,
hell
like,
there
6
in
arrows on
Amana.
me at
That
once.
was insane, actually.
So I thought they were all done, and then there's like 2 more, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was pretty insane. That Amana was just that cruel.
Yeah, it was bad, but I mean, it
Now,
happens.
Cito, I do want to give you a congratulations on being able to play the most matches of Dark Souls 2 in this tournament.
Yeah.
Doing the run up all the way through losers from round 1 to the end, and then even taking the first game in grand finals against Fujo. Hey, you got to play your money's worth in Dark Souls 2, right?
I did, yeah, a lot of matches.
And even though you didn't win on time in the end, at least you won on style points with the waterfall of there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Pseudo
was
is a true
exactly
winner.
100,000 style points. I just want you to know that.
No, it was good. You played really well, PJ. Like if you had been playing worse after the first Amana death, I wouldn't YOLO the second one, so then I wouldn't have died the second time. So like you forced me to try like RTSR frog and stuff, because if you were like 3 minutes ahead, then I would peach. But when you're like 25, 30 seconds ahead, it's like, well, I could recover this. So I mean, like, yeah, props for keeping up the good pace, even with memes.
So the first time that you were facing Frog, your RTSR setup was intended.
The RTSR setup was intended, yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That extra arrow that came out of nowhere, I mean, that's not meant to be there, and I just misrolled it, which was an error, but I just wasn't expecting their one to be there. And yeah, chose the wrong direction, rolled behind it, type thing. But I thought at that point I could, yeah, because it was like enough time that I could bring it back with RTSR Velstart. And obviously, if you're going to do RTSR Velstart, you might as well do RTSR Frog since that's a setup. So Yeah, I don't feel like I would choose any differently next time. Like I knew I was a certain amount behind that I could recover with YOLO strats. So yeah, I mean it's good race. Shame about the death. The first death was like, ugh.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna learn
it's a shame,
anything
but
from that.
a strong performance from both runners, regardless. So I think it was a worthy finals and an exciting end. To be
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. GG Fujo.
Yeah,
Great,
thank
We got
you.
great time.
we got to
GG,
see
Pseudo.
why both of you got to grand finals in the first place with just solid runs across the board under other than that Amana, but again, like everything else was really well executed, and yeah, those were great runs. They were fun to watch, and they were fun to commentate for sure.
Yeah.
So as you guys can
Yeah.
probably tell, this is the end of the tournament, and Fujo Herrera is our great winner here. We thank you all for joining us on the journey. Thank you to all the commentators along the way, the restreamers, and not to mention as well the runners who joined the tournament. It's been a blast for me personally, and I think for everyone else involved as well. I can speak on their behalf to say we've had a lot of fun holding this tournament, and we might see more of these two tournaments in the future. Nothing planned on the horizon just yet, but we have a Dark Souls 1 tournament coming up pretty shortly. I believe it starts in September is the plan now, and registrations for that is open until the mid of August. So do stay tuned to the Speedsoul channel and join the Discord to learn more about all upcoming events. Thank you guys for joining us along the ride.
Yep, it was a blast.
Yeah, really fun.
Thank you so much, Stennis, for putting so much effort into this tournament. It was awesome.
All right, guys, thank you, and goodbye.